What's up? It's Lip Service. I'm Angela Yee.
I'm Gigi Maguire.
I'm Jordy Jor.
And I'm Natalia Starr.
She jumped right in. I love that. Natalia Starr, first of all, welcome to Lip Service. It's a pleasure to have you.
Thank you for having me.
And cheers to you. We got to give it up to you.
Cheers.
Eyeballs.
Eyeballs.
Cheers,
You got to do eyeballs.
It's about love.
Oh, sorry, Gigi. Sorry.
You can't afford to have bad sex, girl.
Yeah. Now, Natalia, you're in the adult entertainment industry.
Yeah.
Okay. And
I've
you've
been in it for a while.
won multiple AVN awards. What's a while? Like how long?
10 years plus.
Okay. 10. I've been in radio for 20 years. So, okay, 10 years plus. You love it?
Yeah, it's amazing. It's such a fun job. I get to travel. I get to meet a lot of different people. It's just like a wild ride for sure.
You started at 19 years old, and you actually were born in Poland.
Yeah, I came to New York when I was 7. I grew up here, and then
Okay.
I moved to LA that's when I started shooting.
What part of New York did you move to?
I first started to live in Brooklyn and Williamsburg, and then it was before it was really nice.
I remember Williamsburg back in the day.
And then I moved to Queens, and
Okay.
I mostly grew up in Queens.
Okay.
Angela's from Brooklyn.
Yeah, I'm from Brooklyn. We like a New York, we like a New York
Queens
story.
and then Brooklyn, we used to be called Kings.
Yeah, Kings County.
Yeah, but Queens won.
Now, we have you up here today because you're doing something that I think people are going to be really excited about.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's called Porn Star Raffle. And it's basically a chance for if you ever wanted to get in the industry. I get so many DMs all the time like, oh, how can I do a scene? How can I get in the adult? So this is a chance if you ever wanted to do a scene, and we'll get you on a professional set. We'll fly you out.
Wow.
Once you win the raffle, then it's just like a perfect way to get your foot in the industry.
So the raffle is $5.
You can buy as many tickets as you want. There's no cap.
And how do they choose the raffle? Like, how does this work?
So there's 5 other girls who are involved, and you could choose whoever model you like.
Okay.
And that's it. You just submit it.
Okay.
Submit your name and your information.
And how do they pick? It's just a random
yeah, it will be like those old school ones that.
Are you going to actually do
Like
the bingo?
picking?
I should.
That would be amazing.
I'll know it's real.
Great.
It should be all
It's not one of the friends.
That no biases. Is it guys and girls?
Yeah, anyone could enter.
What if it's like 2 people together, like say a couple, and they're like, we want to do it together, a scene?
Well, that's fine. I think. As
We're just
long-
making up rules.
Right. I feel like I would be down for that. I will make a couple experience because it's like whatever your fantasy is, whoever wins, it's like like you could choose your
fantasy
own
fulfillment.
Yeah, like if you want me to dress up in like I don't know, a Scooby-Doo outfit, I'll do it.
That would be weird. Like, why would we
Just
win
what
and
is
tell
your
just a
fantasy?
Scooby-Doo?
Is there anything that's I'm pretty
off
sure
limits?
people have a
What is the
lot
fuck
of weird
Scooby-Doo?
fetishes.
I'm right now I'm not doing backdoor stuff, so that.
Okay.
You say you're not doing that anymore?
Yeah, not right now.
Just not right
come?
now.
Well, because I took a break from the industry for a while, and my hole just got tightened.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
It's because in all the industry, like it's very much the guys are much bigger, and they want. It's not like
You're like, I'm not trying to get ripped apart.
Right. I have to take my time to get into it. Like,
Okay.
To get my
You got to get the whole...
my chutzpah back.
But don't you just use like, because I've heard this before, like, first of all, I heard those scenes you get paid more for. Is that true?
Yeah, totally.
And then you have to you can use a butt plug.
Yeah,
and,
to stretch yourself out.
to
But
stretch
the thing
yourself.
is, like, in adult, like, the scenes are super long. So it's like, when I have at home, it's fine. I could do it perfectly. But it's like, they want to take it out. They want you to gape it. They want to take
Ooh,
pictures. They're doing all this extra stuff.
Gigi said,
It's
right.
all
I'm
up
like,
in
just-
there.
I'm like, just, can we keep it in? And that's it. Just leave it in.
Yeah.
Let's
can we
just-
make love in my butt?
Right.
So
Even
eventually, I need to get back to being a dirty slut.
Do you like anal?
Yeah, I like it with my partner.
Okay. Okay. Only with your partner. Even Gigi blushed a little.
Yeah, because
She said gaping. I can't.
But my whole gape's really, like, a lot.
I've never been able to do anal, but I can't
It's a
really.
talent.
Yeah, it is. It's something that deserves extra money.
For that.
I like anal, but I don't like anal with somebody who's like really big because that hurts.
This is where the little guys thrive.
Absolutely.
But the thing is, if the guy who wins, they're probably not going to be like the industry standards. They're going to be.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm
Average.
like, are they gonna be shy? Are they even gonna wanna be recorded? Do they have the option?
Well, okay, so if they do choose, like, if they come to the scene and they fail it, like, oh my God, I can't work it. We're not gonna release it. They could just keep the scene.
Oh, for themselves. That's
but
cute.
if they
Right, 'cause if
do
you
do
do
a good
terrible-
job and then they still don't want to release it, we'll still like honor that. But we would like for the scene to be put on the website at the end.
Right.
Do looks matter when it comes to that? Because I feel like if I watch porn, like I want the guy to also be like fit. You know
Attractive.
what I'm saying? Like,
Right. Like,
Yeah. Sometimes
wanna-
nowadays the guys are way more hot, but when I first started, they were like slim pickings with these guys. They were like,
big
there was-
belly on your back.
yeah, can you
Right,
imagine
it's
hairy
like-
belly?
Now it's like all the guys are hot, all young guys. It's like because back before the popularity was older guys with the younger girls. Now it's like the opposite, like the pendulum swings, and now it's like the younger guys with the older girls.
Oh, I love that.
So that's fun for us
That's
because
good
I'm
for-
in my MILF era.
First of all, you are still. You're like not even.
You can be MILF when you're 23 and porn. They don't. It's just more like
A MILF is not 23. That's crazy.
But in the
Insane.
porn world,
yeah,
you know,
we have our own little world,
Yeah.
little standards.
you know, when's the last time you've been with an amateur?
Oh, like, I shoot my OnlyFans, so I shoot sometimes with amateur people that just do OnlyFans. So I think it was when the last time I was in LA, I shot a scene with my friend Veronica and one of her friends that was like an amateur.
Okay.
So that was like in November.
What's the deal? Like, what's the hardest part about shooting with amateurs? Would you say?
Oh, they don't really know the angles. They don't really know how to make you look good. I have to just be like, oh, let's make sure you put me in this angle. Make sure you put like make sure I'm looking at you, and like they're just not really keen about all the actual positions that we like.
Would you guys like ever consider? No.
It's like a big decision, and I always tell girls like really think about it because it's like you can't take it back, you know?
Right.
So here's my thing, because we know I was a entertainer, I was a stripper, and I was a nude stripper for half of my strip career, and I had no problem with being nude, right? I have no problem being nude right now, like, you know, still, but it's me being a mom. I have a daughter, and I had her really young, and so even though it was never a time where I had like a choice of doing it, I guess, like I was never approached to do it, I just always like stripping is enough. Like it's one thing to do this, and she knows that, you know, that was my life, but I just feel like taking it to the next step and actually doing porn is just like that's where the line in the sand is drawn for me, just because of that whole motherhood thing. Now, if I wasn't a mother, I probably would have considered it, because I like to film myself. I like to watch myself. I think that I do a good job in the bedroom, so I'm pretty sure that I would be entertaining. But yeah,
People would love to watch you.
It's really just like
There's
my
millions of
kid.
people waiting right now.
Right.
Wake OnlyFans. Make
Right.
it
No,
change your
I
mind.
do have OnlyFans, but
Oh,
I don't
okay,
do
good.
anything like
Oh.
sexual on my OnlyFans.
It's just like beautiful pictures
yeah,
and
it's like
talking
titty
with
pics
the fans.
and
Yeah.
twerk videos and pole dancing.
But now you
and-
actually having sex with anybody.
No.
Right.
But they're probably begging.
Yeah, they do every day, and I'm like, oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Hey,
What
so-
about you,
Yeah.
Jordy Jor?
I like Gigi. My titties are on the internet. I was Playmate of the Year.
Oh, wow.
I'm about to get replaced, but yes.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm about to get replaced after 6 years, but you know, my crown is still the longest, so we'll keep that. And that's as far as I can go. And even that, I didn't want my vagina out. I don't know, I just wanted something for me to have. And I've never been afraid or ashamed of my body, like, gee, like I could be naked and be fine. But I'm a prude to begin with in real life. I was celibate for 2 years. Like, I'm just coming out of that. And even now, like, finding my space, like having sex again is
Like Jordy
Harnessing
Jor
that,
she has a
Yeah.
roster, but she's not having sex with them.
right. Like, even the other day I was thinking about, I'm like, oh man, what if I have sex back to back? Like, I haven't done that in years.
Right.
Like in years. Probably since my 20s. And I'm like, do I feel some type of way about
She's
that?
still
I
in her
don't know.
20s.
I know. I'm in my 30s. But yeah, I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, I don't know. I'm a little bit in a new world right now.
Well, Natalia, talk about your decision at
Yeah.
19 when you first started.
Well, my decision was very out of the whim. I was just like, oh, I just want to be famous. I want to be Janet Jameson.
Okay.
I want to
legend.
have like all the pictures. I want to be in the lights. I just needed the attention. You know, it was just I was getting it from the agents and from the porn companies. Everyone was like really like.
But how did they even find you? Yeah. How did they, like, because people are listening. If they're in, like, how did they even find you?
So when my sister, I have a sister, and she was already shooting. She did porn. She was doing like these parties in New York, sex parties, and then like a photographer has approached her, and he signed her up to do a scene with Reality Kings. And then she met one of the agents that are an adult, and then she's like, I want to sign with you. And by the way, I also have a sister. She's 19. Can she come too? And then the agent was like, fuck yeah, of course you can. And I'm like in my mind, like, why would he want me? I don't look like any of the porn stars. I'm like, I didn't really
That's
know.
the point, probably.
And then no, because I was like, oh, they were like, because I thought of the porn being still like in the 90s where it was such a like, it's much different the way it is now.
A big bush.
Right.
Yeah, now it's just like they want all the young girls, like they don't want no tattoos and all. They want very much purity.
So that's what that's like now?
Yeah, I mean, there's now it's broken a lot because now a lot of tattoo girls are coming up. But
Yeah,
before, and like when I started, like if you had tattoos, they were not booking you. They were like telling girls not to get tattoos. They were like very animate about that.
See, I couldn't be a porn star.
You
I
couldn't
got too many tattoos.
too many tattoos.
But now it's all like a whole like now because the girls who had tattoos, they were like, yes, people want to watch us. Like stop, like we're cock blocking us. And now there's like a whole industry for the girls with
Did they
tattoos.
ever ask you and your sister to do anything together?
Yeah, they have.
You ever did it?
No.
You like, no, I draw the line.
That's where you draw the line.
We took pictures together and we like done that before.
But no scenes.
Ooh. All right. So talk to me about the first time you actually filmed, like that you were comfortable enough to do it. What was that like?
So they first had me start with doing, I did a magazine. I did Hustler magazine. So that was my first time taking nude pictures. And that was really fun, but I was very nervous. And then when I first got into the industry, I had got a contract with Brazzers. So they had put me in to shoot 10 scenes with all of their companies. And it's like the big company who owns a lot of different companies. So they don't own like Mofos, they own Twisties, they own all the most like mainstream companies. So I got signed with them and they just put me onto all their websites.
Was it good money?
Yeah, they gave me double the rate than most girls when they first started.
Okay, negotiate.
Yeah, how do you negotiate your rates?
And they actually used to work with not the Playboy, they used to work with Playboy Plus
with Holly.
So they used to own it for a bit and then they lost the rights or like they sold the rights for a bit. So they were like it used to be called Winn. And they were like a part of it for a bit. And yeah, Playboy was like, no, not anymore.
Do you so the first time you did actual porn, what was that like? And did you actually like?
It was terrifying, and they had me They put me in a cheerleading outfit. It was very cliche porn. All that.
That's what people like, though. They like the cliche.
Yeah, the storyline. Oh, I'm a cheerleader, and I know the guy was just like not my type.
Damn.
Did you get to talk to him before?
Yeah, we kind of like chatted a little bit, but he had like when he had the fake teeth, but it was before the fake teeth were nice. It was like 10 years ago. So the whole time he's just smiling.
Oh my gosh!
I'm like, babe, I get it. You like,
don't put them fake teeth on my pussy.
Right. Don't bite it. Right. Don't bite my clit with them big ass chiclet teeth.
But then I started feature dancing. So I never like a lot of girls start with dancing first and then they transition into porn. I was the opposite. So then I had to go I was feature dancing all over the different clubs too. They put me on like the headliner.
Yeah. That when I worked in the gentlemen's clubs, when the feature dancers from the industry would come in, it would be crazy. Like it will always be packed out. They would be like super fans that like was like obsessed with the girl.
Right.
And they had like pages of stuff they would bring.
Yes. They would come with like DVDs for them to sign and like it would be
What's the most
crazy.
you ever made like in the club?
Feature dancing?
I'd probably at Sapphire and down over here. I think at the club was like 10,000.
Okay.
But yeah, we had like a private room, and the guy was just spending. It was just
That's
like
nice.
his credit card kept running.
That part, as long as
night.
it was clearing.
Has anybody ever been like, I'm in love with you? And have you ever had a experience that was scary where you were like,
yeah, they're like, oh, I want to marry you. Can you be my wife? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, this guy would DM every guy I would talk to, or like every person I would work with on my OnlyFans, and he would DM them, oh, you're talking to my wife. Stop, stop shooting with my wife. I'm like, bro, I've never met you. What is wrong with you? Like, can you stop it? Like, I need to, like, I texted him, like, I DM'd him so many times. I mean, can you stop? I just blocked him, and every time everyone would text him, I would just say block him.
That's a little scary.
He ended up stopping. He was like from Newport. I'm like, that's pretty close.
Right. Do you get noticed a lot in public? Like airports?
In New York, I think the most I get recognized, because there's a lot of foreigners here. Because not the New Yorkers, like American people won't recognize me, but like European people or like from other, they would actually stop. Maybe they do recognize me, but they don't have the balls to say hi.
That's interesting, because you really started here, but then, you know, like you said, it's European people that really recognize you.
Yeah, because I still have like my niches, like I'm Polish porn star, so I always say that.
But you also do a lot of like blacked stuff and BBC.
Yeah, I just did my first week back in December, and I had a bunch of big BBCs scenes back to back.
BBC stands for Big Black Cock.
And I literally had to work up to the biggest guy in the industry. So I started with
Who's the biggest guy in the industry?
His name is Dread.
Okay.
And he's like a baby arm, like he's really big.
Oh, that's scary.
No, he knows how to work it into you. He's really he's very gentle. He's really nice with it.
What would you say to women that are like, I love this guy, but his dick is too big. It hurts. Like, I'm scared.
Well, that means he doesn't know how to work it right, because you're supposed to make sure you're pretty turned on before. You have to do the foreplay before you don't just shove the cock in, because that's
big or small. You just don't shove it in now.
Right.
Yeah, some guys just don't know how to move their thing. You know, they're like, some guys with a smaller, they would know how to like the pussy first, or like there's a lot more things to it.
Shout out to Dread.
Right.
Yeah, that scene didn't even come out. He put it on his Twitter. It got 1 million views on just like a little commercial on his Twitter, because he has so much fans. And everyone's like, when is anal? When is anal? I'm like, hey,
like,
I haven't even no. I'm like, I'm still like warming up to like my fingers. I'm like,
let's start off small. Is that a thing too? Let me ask you this: do people enjoy like small dick porn? There's no fetish for that.
But there is
That's a shame.
There's no market for the micro penis.
This could be our niche.
Right. I want to make like pussy eating porn. Like, can we just make videos of guys eating girls out?
See, the guys don't like that, but
we do.
Yeah, but we like that. Like, oh, he's doing good.
I would watch that.
Yeah, like,
I watch a lot of like girl on girl porn, but I would watch guy on girl porn if it was just all him eating her pussy, for sure.
Or but about eating her booty.
That too.
Oh, yeah. That has to be included.
I feel like we need to like do this small dick porn category, because that's
There's
like
gotta be a fan of the micro.
Because he's like, I can relate, right?
Right.
And then there's probably
They
some
would
girls
all feel
that's
so
like, I can only
seen.
do. And then it's also kind of like sometimes there's things that you watch because you're like, what? How is it that small? But it makes you want to watch it.
But also porn has angles, so like the way they shoot, that makes it look bigger. They have angles that make your butt look bigger. They have angles that make your cock look bigger. They have
What are the angles that make your butt
just
look
a
bigger?
lower angle.
Yeah, if you go from underneath.
They have the fisheye cam too. Sometimes they cheat, like the little
Like imagine a
rounds.
category that's like the balls are bigger than a dick.
They have those. There's the guy that has 2 penises, or
What?
Like it's like an abnormality.
I've seen that.
I've seen it online. I've never seen it in real life.
Would you do that?
I've seen it online.
If it came about, I would definitely be. I would definitely want to learn.
That's some views right there.
That would go viral for sure.
guys?
Like, can you do both holes at the same time?
That's what I was thinking.
She might go right back into that category.
Or be splitting this.
I'll do anal then.
Are you on the side? Like, what's
She'll
going
come out
on?
of anal retirement.
For that.
So wait, talk about your first anal scene.
My first anal scene was actually for a French production. It was what's his name? I forgot his name. And it was like the easiest scene. It was like he paid a lot of money, and he's just like a crazy, like horny Frenchman who just like likes anal sex. And he wasn't even recording it. He was recording it. He wasn't film, like he wasn't the film. He wasn't the talent. But he paid a lot, and it was like an hour. It was the quickest scene ever.
Okay.
And then I did the second, my anal was for PERFXN and for the bigger company, which was like all day set, basically for the same amount of money. And like it's like I would rather do the shorter
1
scene.
hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's like more gonzo, so it's just like much easier than like
What's
all the-
gonzo sex?
Gonzo is like without acting, and it's just like going at it. When it's just like
Just
Did y'all know
Just
that?
like-
'Cause I didn't
yeah.
know.
I didn't
had
know
no
that.
idea.
yeah, we don't really have those in porn anymore. It's not as popular. They want to do all the romance acting.
I like a good storyline.
They like the
I hate a
storylines.
storyline.
You do?
Me
I'm
too.
like,
I
Miss
fast
Piggy's
forward
so
to.
bad.
I
It's so
fast forward
bad.
to.
I'm so bad
I'm
at
gonna
the
scrub all the
acting.
way to when
But it's
that
the
part.
bad acting
Yeah.
is part of it.
Yeah, that's what my friends tell me.
What's your favorite type of scene?
My genre, I like the DPs. I think.
Okay.
No, I mean like the script, like the acting, like how you said
Like,
one time you were a
what's your favorite
cheerleader.
scene you've ever done?
Exactly.
That you're like, this is a good
Like
plot.
you would, yeah.
Oh, the plot. I just recently did one where what's it called? We're just like it's basically always me like being the person who's cheated, like it gets cheated, like cheating on like the wife. Like I'm the second
You're the
woman.
side piece?
Yeah, I'm the
Okay.
side
the
piece.
side
Like
piece.
And you
Oh.
get caught?
never get caught.
Well, I wonder why you like that so much.
I think it's like the whole like we have to be quiet, like we have
Okay.
it's like the
Taboo of
taboo
it.
of it because we really get into it. I'm like, oh my god, I can't tell your wife.
So
That's
you said
funny.
you like
Is this pussy
DP.
better than your wife?
Ooh.
Scandalous.
But it's
Usually it is.
Usually.
That's why you're
Now,
here.
so you said you like DP.
yeah.
Okay.
That's something I've never done.
What's DP?
Double
It's both
penetration.
holes.
Double penetration.
But that's easier than
She's
just
like
anal.
clenching.
It's easier to
Why is that easier? It feels like it'd be harder.
because your vagina's getting pleasured at the same time, so you're like not really like clinching anymore because you have to be really relaxed.
It's like too much multitasking. Like I gotta do this, unclench this, and then relax here.
Yeah,
It's like a
unclench your
procedure.
jaw, relax your shoulders, breathe down your nose.
You're like doing breath work at this point.
Right.
I'm like, is this porn?
But when you do anal, do you have to? Because like my best friend, he cleanses. Do you
Yeah,
cleanse?
in porn, we have a whole protocol. The day before, you're supposed to stop eating 6 hours before, and then you have the next morning you do douches and enemas and stuff like that. That takes everything. Some people even take Imodium, but I don't do that because it's just like that takes forever for it to actually start. And by the time the scene is over, that's when it actually probably will kick in.
You're like, shit.
He's already done it.
Listen, all I know is doesn't like if something goes in your butt, does that make you like have to shit after though?
Some, like it triggers it.
Yeah.
Sometimes, but I whenever I have at my home personal sex, I usually don't clean and I never get any dirt on.
Because people
so.
will shit on your dick during sex.
But
like
in porn, yes, they will because they're just they're going
Ouch.
hard. It's not
Right.
like
Yeah.
did
it's
that
not
ever
like-
happen to you? Do you ever?
Yes, this was the worst part because it was on a really famous porn star, Riley Steele, and like it just got all over her. And I'm like, babe, do you need to take a shower right now? Or do you want me to help you?
Was she understanding?
No, yeah, this happens quite often in
Yeah.
adults.
I
So
had to
we're
think
like
that's
pretty
great.
much.
Have you been shit on?
Yeah, but yeah, I got thrown up on. I threw up on like there's a lot of stuff that happens.
Wow.
Like we gotta cut it off.
That might be a fetish too, though, right? No,
Oh, yeah.
1000%.
Everything's a fetish.
Yeah,
Everything's a
everything.
fetish.
Like keep that footage, but put it in a different
Yeah,
category.
right.
everything
Send that over there.
As a woman, anything we do, the men will fetishize us.
What, is there anything you?
nail clippings.
What have you
Everything.
said no to?
I have said they were like asking me if the guy wants to pee on me, like during the scene. I'm like, I don't want that.
Okay.
No, I don't want to be peed
yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Like I'm like,
good
that's
on
not doesn't
that.
turn me on. Don't pee inside me. Don't pee on me. Like that's
in-
not.
and
That's
That's
not
not-
right. But a
but-
guy can't be hard and pee, can he? At the same time.
Oh, they. I think he actually
they?
does it.
I don't know. I just
He has
feel
to
like
angle it like an
any
adult
guys
way.
in here, can y'all be hard and pee? Yes.
Oh,
Okay. All right,
We
Dan.
got a thumbs up.
Good to know.
He's like, why did you say my name?
And do. You
Got
gotta be
it.
heard.
make
That's
sure if you're
multitasking.
peeing in the bathroom, you have to like lay horizontally into it, so you don't pee everywhere.
Now these, so we were saying earlier, we were talking about the BBC stuff. That's really popular for you. Why do you think
Yeah.
people are so into that?
People hate it and people love it. I feel like it's the
Donald Trump is like, get rid of
it's
this
a love
DEI
and
porn.
hate stuff.
Get rid of this DEI porn.
I just get turned on more, and I feel like the scenes just look better and they feel better, and then like it's just the connection. I just worked with this newer guy in the industry. His name is Daysky. His last name is Daysky. I forgot. I'm so bad with names. He's super new. He was just like, we invented a new position. Like,
Wow.
Really?
I was like, what is even this? I've been in porn for 10 years. I'm over here doing like some sideways stuff. Like, oh my God.
You were like, I'm gonna take this home.
You enjoyed
What,
it.
what was this?
I need this new
And then
position.
I did it.
We
I
gotta
did,
call it the
I did a scene
Natalia.
with him,
Right.
Brazzers, and then
Right.
a week later, I did a scene with him for Vixen. I was like, nice to see you. And it was like his first scene on the trip and his last scene
He
on the
probably
trip.
felt so comfortable with you
Right,
too,
at this
because he's
point.
like,
He was very shy, actually, and then once we get in the scene, he was very much open.
shy is nice, probably in porn. That's a good, also like type of like a shy guy,
Shy
because we're not
guy.
used to that.
Facts. You know what my favorite movie is?
What?
The Girl Next Door. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
It's about porn. Like, there's porn stars in it, and it's like this guy falls in love with his neighbor, and she's a former porn star, and she goes to this convention, and it's like he's a teenager, like trying to shoot a new sex ed movie or whatever, and it's a comedy and it's hilarious, and I love that movie. So I always think about that when I'm.
Oh, yeah, I love that one.
Yeah.
We get into it.
Now you talk about your real life. So how long have you been in a relationship?
It's been pretty new. I've been dating for a while, but for now, I'm committed for since September.
That is pretty new. Okay. So how was that? And how was he, like, you know, when you guys first started talking? Was it somebody you met through work? Did he know what you did? Like, tell us that.
Before I tried to date guys that were out of the industry, that never worked out. So he's also in the industry.
industry.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's the rules like when it comes to dating? Because you guys are both in the industry.
So we could shoot with whoever we want.
Because work is work.
Yeah.
Right.
And home is home.
Yeah, but we're actually pretty open. So, but we don't really, we haven't had sex with other people recently. But we just have sex on camera. Not
See,
like
now
not
y'all
in
can do some great movies together.
yeah,
Right.
but not in real life. Yeah,
You said not in real life yet.
not for us yet.
Okay. Do you see this like going somewhere? Do you think you want to get married? Like, what's the plan?
We want to have babies eventually.
Would you have sex while you were pregnant?
I don't know. I don't know if I'll be doing the scenes when I'm having the baby, because a lot
Right.
of girls. But that's a big fetish too.
It
I would do
that's
it
what
with
I'm
him,
asking,
but I
like-
wouldn't do if he's not shooting with other people either. We'd have to make sure we're both just seeing each other.
Right.
Okay, so that feels
Just in
like
case,
it makes
you know?
Yeah,
sense. We could do
definitely.
it
Better safe than
together,
sorry.
Yeah.
but you don't want to have do that with anybody else while
You're
you're pregnant.
definitely not doing the scene with another man with my baby inside of you. No. Like I wouldn't.
That's
Yeah.
wild.
You ain't doing no BBC scenes.
Right. No BBC scenes with my baby. With my baby up in there.
Yeah, we're good on that.
Hell no. All right, now let's talk back about this raffle because we want to make sure that people are aware of what's going on because we talked a lot about the business,
Right.
things that you've done. So $5 is the raffle.
You're the
You can
first-
buy as
Sorry.
many tickets.
You're the first out of all of the ones. You're the first who
To get raffled
to get
off.
raffled off.
Yeah.
And so it's live now.
Yeah, so it's been live since AVN, and we've been selling the tickets during the show, during the convention.
Okay.
People could buy online, but they were able to buy in person during the
So
convention.
for the entire month of February, the raffle tickets are being sold,
Yeah.
and then the winner is going to be announced on March 1st.
Yeah.
How soon after the winner is announced do you?
We'll try to arrange, because it depends
Right
on their
away.
schedule, right away. We'll fly them out.
To
Once they get
Vegas.
to LA. Oh, actually, yeah, you're right. Once they get to Vegas, we'll take them to the talent testing facilities, which we'll pay for the test. Then we'll probably take them shopping to get a nice outfit for the scene, something, if whatever their fantasy is. Maybe get a nice lingerie for me because I want something new too, and take me shopping.
Period.
too.
Take me shopping
I need
Yeah.
to get my shit off.
And then we'll just create magic. And if the person fails, it's okay. If the person does amazing singing and it becomes the next big thing, that'll be even better.
So this is almost like America's Got Talent, or like
Yeah, because we get
like
DMs all
what's
the
the
time.
singing one? American Idol.
American
Right.
Idol.
It's almost like a amateur.
American Dick.
American
Yeah,
Dick
American
and
Dick.
American Clit.
Hopefully a girl
It's
like
almost
wins,
like
you
a,
know?
You said hopefully a girl wins.
wins.
Yeah.
Maybe she'll be the next big
Okay.
Because there's a bunch of different, I've watched a reality show a couple years ago where they had the person who wins will become a porn star. And it was just a bunch of hot young people. And that was pretty fun.
Let me ask
But
you.
this is more online.
Have you ever been with somebody who couldn't perform? Like that they got so nervous?
So they flew me out to London, to England, and they booked me with this guy, and I was just super horny, and we fucked the night before. And then he's like, yeah, I'll be fine on set. And then as soon as we got to set, he couldn't fucking do
Oh
it.
my God.
And I'm over here just faking it, trying to put in a good job.
It's all
So I feel like
soft
they
and
got
mushy.
Yeah. So it's and he literally then he was just a dumb guy, because then afterwards he left all his paperwork on the train, like his passport and all this, to going home. Like he was just
He was really
He was
disheveled.
like,
He was disheveled.
I messed up.
You
I
put it
messed
on him
up.
the night before, girl.
You literally fucked his brains out the night before.
Yeah, you can't do that the night before.
You fucked him silly the night before, and
I was
then
like,
he came
God damn,
to
I
work,
thought you were
couldn't work.
professional.
So how did you hook up with your guy now that you've been with since September? Like, how did it happen?
So my friend, he was a roommate of my friend's, and I stayed at her house because I was invited to a party. I was supposed to stay at another person's house, but that person wasn't, like, they didn't let me have stay there because they had a guest house and there's people already there. So it wasn't working out. So I hit up my friend and she's like, yeah, you can stay. I have this roommate, blah, blah, blah. And then we just ended up like really hitting it off. We literally had sex for 24 hours with each other.
How does somebody have sex for 24 hours? Gigi, stop.
And we had a
She
couple
looking at me like,
drinks,
I've
you
done
know.
that.
It was
Say
easy
no.
on the girl, too.
I
No
didn't have
food.
sex for
Look,
24
drugs were
hours,
involved, but
Okay.
That checks.
But that's how.
Oh, except with drugs?
Yeah, that's how.
we had a little ketamine, a little bit.
Okay.
I'll do it.
A little bit
horse.
A little,
A little bit of this,
a little
you know.
superpower.
I need it.
Little
I like
razzle-dazzle.
mushrooms. So I have my little mushroom.
Oh, so you got a mushroom tattoo.
Oh, it's so cute.
I love psychedelics, so
That's so
so
cute.
freaking
Have you ever
cute.
had a bad experience?
all the time. It's all about.
And she's like, I don't stop though.
That's what I needed at the time. I
Right.
wish I didn't get those experiences, but like it really showed me. Like I went to Burning Man and I had like the worst. I had the great experience and then I don't know where just fucking turned.
Yeah.
I heard Burning Man is a time.
Because I took it like right before sunrise, so it was nice and cold, and then sunrise was fucking 100 degrees, and
Like in the desert.
listen,
and I was
dust.
like,
He was burning woman.
That.
it was not the right timing. But I was fine. I survived.
Yeah, listen,
You're here.
and got the tattoo to prove it.
I'm like,
All right, so back to this raffle. So it's safe. Everybody get tested, right? And they get flown out to Vegas. They get to film this, and then it can or cannot come out, like
yeah,
depending on
it's
how
their
they
choice.
feel.
Yeah,
Okay, because it could be something
but
that they
could
also
keep the
just
movie.
keep.
Right.
Okay. Ooh, and
That's
that's
Whether it
cute.
comes out or not, they get a copy.
Yeah.
No, I've heard a lot of people talk behind the scenes. You talked about Jenna Jameson, but about also producing their own content and moving to not just being in front of the camera, but also behind the camera.
Yeah, I actually have been talking to one of my girlfriends who's a videographer, she's a videographer, photographer, and we have like the greatest ideas. And she has like magazines from the early 90s, from like magazine ads, like we need to recreate this, we need to recreate that. Like she has all these huge photography books from like huge photographers that we just want to recreate, like these sexual photos, like artsy stuff that porn needs. Like we just want to porn it up a little bit.
Right. Because it can be very like beautiful and empowering. Just think about magazines, because magazines have been like, you know, nobody buys Remember back in the day, like people would go into the newsstands and be like, the magazines would be like covered in a certain section.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or you might even have to walk through like a curtain to go in the back to get.
Oh yeah.
So like the
The
spicy magazines.
Scandalous and like Blockbuster, they'd have like the little section too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're behind the curtains.
What are some classic movies? Let's just say somebody's listening to this and they're like, I have never really gotten into porn. Right? If you could recommend some things to somebody, if they're like just getting started watching and maybe wanting to be in that industry, what would you recommend?
I would tell them to go on vixen.com. They have like such beautiful, like their stuff is so classy. It shows the upper echelons of the industry and how amazing it could be. It doesn't have to be trashy. It could be like gold, like they
Well
really-
done.
Yeah, well done.
Well shot.
Like it's like shiny, like pristine.
Do you feel like people have ever judged you for what it, I mean, I'm sure they have.
Yeah, all the time. But I just don't care. I'll just let it roll off my shoulder.
Have you made a great living doing this? 'Cause
Yeah,
that's the other thing that
I get
people,
to
I'm
live my best life. Yeah,
I can tell you really enjoy
Yeah.
it.
I get to travel. Like I spend a lot. 6 months in Bali. I spent 6 months in Tulum. I spent 6 months in Australia,
Damn,
shooting
dope.
there, and meeting other
we need
talents.
to quit our
I was about to say,
jobs.
you need an assistant or like,
Yes.
You need a fluffer.
You need a
I got a
fluffer.
fluffer right here.
No, I want to get into podcasting. I want to be able to travel podcast. And
I can
That'd be
see that
fun.
though, because
Yeah.
you're very good at being able to like talk about everything and upbeat and all of that. Like,
Definitely.
and very descriptive, and you have some quite great experiences. If you weren't doing this, what do you think you would be doing?
I would love to be a DJ and traveling the world. Still
You could
doing
do
traveling
both.
DJ and
Jordan's a
playing the
DJ.
music. No way. Shit, can I be your sister?
Yes.
See, y'all can trust each other.
Here we go.
That's
Here we go. We
that's
gotta
one hell of a
joint
barter
thing
system,
going
right?
on, right?
I want to go to Bali. I want to DJ in Ibiza because I've been there as a fan. I've like partied there. So I'm like, if I go back, I don't want to be as a party. I want to be behind the
We could do
scenes,
that.
you know.
Gotta call Black Coffee.
Now we've talked about some of the
I met his son over there.
Yeah.
He's super cute.
we've talked about some
trying
of the
to
great things about the industry. But
checks.
what would you say are some of the things that are like, okay, this is the dark side of it?
There's a lot of like sketchy men who like are like they just called suitcase pimps that just like try to be with a girl, take all the money, and like you gotta just
Hell no.
you gotta like you have to make sure like there's a lot of like I've been through it like paying for the guys and just like not like paying for them like escorting but like paying for everything.
taking care of them.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you just make sure when you're in a relationship to have it 50-50. No.
So you got before you had a guy that you were like, no, it's fine. Listen, we live and we learn.
Yeah.
I feel like
Tell
we've
tell
all
us
got
about
got.
that.
And we listen and we
you
don't
know,
judge.
the dick was
We've
good.
all got.
Guys, listen, it happens to guys all the time.
Because they always say that we always be getting them, but they be getting us. They
Yeah,
be
that's a
changing
fact.
They changed the thing now. Like
The
in my
narrative.
industry, I'm like all the guys are the ones that are trying to get taken care of.
Facts.
Tell us what happened to you. Were you in love with somebody and they just
Yeah, he was just much like he just wanted to play video games and smoke weed, and I'm like, okay, I'll go home. I'll go to work now, honey.
He wanted to be your
Wow.
son. These men want to be bad bitches.
Yeah, and
Oh,
it was just
man.
like he didn't even try to help me. He didn't try to edit. Like he was just. I also needed a person just to, like, this was in the beginning of my industry when I was just like 21. I just needed like a support human. So I was just like, okay, that's fine. I wasn't really comfortable with myself and what I was doing. Yeah, I wasn't really knowing everything.
was it like secretive for you at first?
No, I was just like, I just needed someone to like be my support system. I didn't really have my family.
So they were mad, like they
Yeah, my family
Except for
knew,
your sister.
But, yeah, exactly. But she was also dating someone else, so at that point we weren't really like. I didn't really like the person that she was with, so I was like, let me just like distance myself from you at the time. And then she broke up with him, and then I broke up with mine, and then we moved together.
see, there you go.
And then we got more of a bond together.
How did your family come around?
I just called her like it was during COVID.
But not just your sister, but like the rest of your
parents.
family.
Yeah, I called my mom during COVID. I was just like, it's been like 10 years. I really didn't talk. And then when I saw her, I'm like, God damn, you got old. You wrinkly now. I'm like, oh my God, how did this even happen? Like, I
Yeah.
feel like I look the same.
Wait,
like,
literally, you didn't talk to your mom for 10 years?
yeah, it was just like, because like she was really mad at me and I was mad at like her because she didn't expect me, but like we had a conversation and like it was very much a decision I needed to take, and it was just I was very shy, so it's like it took me out of my bubble. It took me out of my skin. I became much more of who I am now because of porn.
Okay.
Where's your relationship now with her?
Yeah, well, I was gonna go see her after this.
Oh, that's nice. I'm
nice.
glad that happened.
She lives in Queens still, so
Yeah.
I was
Okay.
gonna go check her out. Go get some food.
I'm
Go
glad
get some
that-
Polish
I'm-
dinner.
No, honestly, Natalia, I'm glad that you guys like mended things
Yeah.
because that's tough.
Yeah.
Like to make
I
this,
had
and that's
to.
your mom.
Yeah.
It's like I have to be the bigger person, obviously. I
Right.
have not the bigger, but I have to be the one who starts the relationship
Right,
back up,
yeah.
and I can't wait for her because it will just never happen.
Yeah. And I guess, you could understand that, right? Like,
Yeah, because
Yeah,
the
she's
older
concerned about you
generations
too, yeah.
are much more. They're very different from us.
Yeah.
They're not
now,
as
in real
open.
life, have you ever dated a black guy?
Yeah, he was. He
I hope
actually.
it wasn't a video game guy.
No,
Okay,
no.
I was like,
this
don't do
guy
that to
was like, a professional fucking liar. Like, he was like a guy who was like, hangs around celebrities, but he's like, I know everyone. I know Justin Bieber. I know this celebrity. I know has pictures with everyone on his Instagram. But like,
Ew.
that was such a red flag. I didn't
Yeah,
realize.
he's like a
like
clout
those.
chaser.
Yeah, and he's like, oh,
He
and
probably
then-
be like, yo, bro, can we take a picture?
Right.
yeah. So he's like, oh, I could put you on this, la la la. And when we're hanging out together, he's FaceTiming people. Oh, like
That's so
I'm like, bro,
awful.
I don't care that it's this celebrity. It's like the D-lister. Like, can we just hang out? But like, it was just a
Not the
lot.
D-list.
How many celebrities have hit you up?
I saw a couple of them on the on the
wall.
On the wall.
Oh, wow.
You know who.
We know who on that wall.
I
girl
have
in
my
the industry.
suspicions. I have my
We know who on that
suspicions.
wall,
We
girl.
know who on that wall, baby. We in the studio. Somebody mastered their album here and mastered their bastion here.
Okay.
Masturbation.
I just know, like, a lot of the guys that are rappers, they have big dick energy, and they're actually, it's real.
Oh, it's a real
A lot of
thing.
athletes too, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
it's just the energy that you have. Once you have that, you would think you know you could take over the world.
Right.
You're like, you have the energy to take on the rapper industry because you're like, bitch, come on.
Have you hooked up with any of them?
I had a couple scenarios with a singer, not
Okay.
a rapper.
Okay.
Singer, rapper
And did
guy.
he live up to his?
No, it
I
was
didn't
worse.
think so.
I was like, I don't
I
think
didn't
that's
think
That's
so.
so disappointing.
I was like, oh.
That's what always happens. I'm
Yeah,
I was
sorry.
like,
I'm
you
sorry
know,
that
like,
you
I
had to
really liked him
experience that.
before, and now I'm
Right.
like, ugh, whatever.
I
You're
give
just
him
a
respect.
guy.
Get
Change
away
the
from me.
station.
Yeah.
Right.
Unsubscribe.
Yeah.
Now, for women who are listening, let's just say somebody's listening right now and they're like, "Ma'am, I need some tips because I'm married. Our sex life is not spicy. My man's not fucking me anymore.
Ooh.
What can I do?" What would you tell her?
I feel like I recently got into kink, like kinkier stuff and BDSM. I feel like that really opens up a lot of things because it's all about communication when it comes into that world. So it's like you have to learn how to say no and stay your boundaries, and it really opens up your partner's communication with you. So if like a lot of issues with partners are like we can't talk to each other, like if you're licking me down there and I'm not feeling it, you're not doing right. A woman is a lot scared to like, hey, can you move to the left a little bit? Can
Right.
you go faster? It's just, that's why I really take from that community. Like, be vocal.
Communicate.
Tell the partner what you want. And if it's like something that's not working out, have a conversation with them. Like, hey, like maybe we should try something new. Let's go to the sex store. Maybe let's get a
to the sex store.
let's get like a rope or like a toy or something new. Maybe we'll get a butt plug and maybe like those remote ones. Like go on a date and maybe I could put it inside me and you could press the button while we're on a date. Like there's
She got all kind of
I was about to
plans.
say,
for you
wait a
to
minute.
listen.
Not with a
It's a whole
butt plug.
laundry
no,
list.
they have one for the vagina too.
Natalia, do you still have things that you haven't
I've
done
done that before.
Do you still have things that you haven't done that you want to do?
I haven't done a gangbang.
And you want to?
Yes, but once I have my back door open, because I don't want to do it just my like. I need all the holes to
All
be
the holes need
to
it's
be
gonna
activated.
airtight.
You're like, because they gangbang with just this one hole. You know,
that ain't
we need to
gonna work.
alternate.
They all have to take turns. If that's like
Oh, speaking of that, what do you think about the girl
where
who
is she?
did
What's
that?
her name?
Oh, yeah, the
$1,000
$1,000
the
blue.
1,000
I
guys
saw
in
the
one
other
day.
girl that did 100. She was at AVN, and I actually told Vixen about her because I was on set and it was the day up, and then they fucking booked her to sign. I was like, "Okay, you're welcome. Y'all wouldn't even know about her
Right,
because
where's
y'all don't
my
know
bonus?
anything about
Where's
the
my
internet."
Do you? Because some people
My
don't believe.
commission.
Some people don't believe her too.
No, I don't. I mean, she could have had the same guy come again a couple times because you can't. I don't know if they were getting their people's faces.
Oh, like line up again.
But the
Back in line, like a pyramid.
the 1,000 girl,
Like a gangbang
that's
pyramid.
not physically possible to do 12 hours. 1,000 guys. I don't like. It's like, well, how many seconds were they in her? Like,
Right.
it's not even fun.
One pump. You
Right.
next.
Bye. Pump and
Why
go.
would they
Keep it
even- why
moving.
would a guy
Pump
want
it
to
up.
go and do that? That's just yeah. I mean, there's a girl that did that back in the day, but it wasn't within 12 hours. It was like a whole day thing.
Right. Okay. But so you want to do a gangbang, but you
Gangbang, that's
haven't.
it, but not 1,000 men.
How many guys?
Well, yeah, not 1,000.
5 to 6 guys, I
Okay.
feel like.
Okay.
Okay. What's the most guys you've done now? Just 2?
In my personal life, I've done more, not in porn.
Okay, so that's interesting because some people don't like to take their work home, right? They'll be like, okay,
And I'm a slut first.
I love that for you.
that's the name of this
Period.
episode.
I'm a slut first.
That part. First and foremost.
Priorities.
Take my shit seriously.
I know that's right.
Like, this is just practice. We warming up. But no, because sometimes, like, I also know that people might judge a porn star and be like, oh, all she wants to do is fuck. But you really do just, like, enjoy having sex all the time.
Yeah, and I'm an exhibitionist. I can't say that right. So I like when people watch me. Exhibitionist.
Okay.
Exhibitionist.
What's the longest that you've gone without having sex?
I actually took a break in 2022 for like a year.
Oh,
I
okay,
had
that's
like
pretty good.
little, because I didn't even shoot. I took a break from everything. And it was nice, but I was like, my friends were like, "Oh, what the fuck?
Are you okay?
Are you dying over
Right.
here?" Because I took
Dying.
That's
so
I
dramatic.
need sex to survive.
What made you decide to do that, to take a break?
I was just like, after that relationship with the guy who's just like this
The video gamer.
video, like he was just
Yeah,
like this
the gamer.
He drained you.
Yeah, so I was just like, I need to review like priorities. Like this person never cared about me. He was cheating on me the whole time.
A loser
I
will do
looked
that
through
every
his phone. He was just calling me a porn star. Like I'm hanging out with porn star and these friends and her
Oh
friends.
my God.
I'm like, and then he had my name saved for the streets. I'm like,
No, I don't like that.
Hold on.
For the
I
streets.
know he did
That
not
just
have your
gagged the hell out of me.
name.
I hate that. I
Wait,
hate
his
that for
phone
you. I
is
hate that
for
for you.
the
I hate that for
streets.
you.
I'm like, you the one that was cheating on me. I was
You're
just
the bomb with nothing going on.
What's this man's name? No, I'm just
We
kidding.
hate him. We gonna beat him up.
yeah.
Don't date him, girl.com.
That
Right.
part.
We gonna fight
Hard.
him.
He's
Yes.
off the market.
That might actually be a good scene. I feel like I could write porn really well if I wanted to.
Shit, send it to me. I'll
Should we
recreate it.
submit?
Because imagine like
Lip
a
service
porn
episode.
based on real life, right? The guy's a gamer. He's doing all this shit. And then you're fucking all his friends. That's a good game bang. Dumpling.
No, but the gaming, the community is crazy, you know?
Yeah, no,
There's
that's,
so many people there. That,
that is true. Now, besides, what else do you do in your spare time? If people are like, what's Natalia Starr? Like, who is she?
I just, not just recently, but like since 2020, I've been doing yoga. I just got into meditation, breath work. Before AVN, I went to Colorado for a yoga retreat,
Oh, nice.
a Buddhist retreat. It's like Buddhist Zen. And we did 10 hours a day of like basically college level, like learning on how to breath work, how to sit still, all the different Sanskrit names. And we really got into it. Like we learned how to like levitate, like in a way.
Wow.
interesting.
Because I know you said mental wellness is really important to you as
Yeah,
well.
so that really like
Goes
brought me
hand
back
in
to
hand.
earth, you know?
Yeah. I feel like in the industry that you are in, dealing with so many different people in so many different places, you have to take that time out for yourself to just keep yourself grounded.
And I wasn't doing that before. So that's why I
Right.
had a full, like not a mental breakdown, but like I was just like, I'm doing too much. I'm saying yes to everything. I'm not learning how to
you
be
had
like,
to sit that ass down.
yeah, and the universe told like me, stopped me. Like I couldn't say no. So
Yeah.
then she broke my hand and she's like, bitch, now you're going to really sit down and you're going to really introspect your life and
Right.
really listen. Cause now you can't move. Now you can't
And
do
what was
anything.
the moment that you knew, like, okay, I'm ready to tap back in?
When I was just confident enough with myself and the way I speak, because before I would just have tongue twisters and I would just be too much in my head, and I'm like, no, just like I couldn't be myself. I was just very nervous, so I was just like, the meditation is really helping me hone in and be my own self and be proud of who I am and be okay with like the mess. You know, be okay with all the craziness. And I was just like, oh, no one cared. Everyone is going to judge me because I'm crazy or because I'm a little this. But they love that because of that. I just realized that.
Right. So coming to that moment, you're like, okay, yeah, this is
Yeah.
it.
And I read a lot of the different books about meditation and about the Zen. And it's like, I like the fact that that anyone could do it. And it's not like super like you have to just follow the religion. And it's not like it's very much like for everyone.
Have you ever done a sound bath?
Yeah, I have them in my
I did it.
I
house.
felt
love
dead
a
asleep.
sound bath.
I have a couple
Yeah.
in my home that
Really?
I like to play with them.
Yeah.
bowls.
I have a friend who recently started doing them, like giving them.
Oh,
and
that's
we're
cool.
doing a Valentine's Day one next week. And it's going to be my
Oh, that's
first time.
amazing.
Yeah, that's
Victoria.
awesome.
Victoria.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That would be amazing because that really like relaxes you. The frequencies are like getting your gamma waves, so like it really calms you down. Like we'll have so much stuff that was just always making us crazy, making us there's not that much activities that actually like make us calm, you know, calm us down.
I'm excited about it. I can't wait.
Oh, that's so dope. I did one time, and when I tell you I was knocked out, it
But that's what your body needed,
Yeah,
though.
it was
Yeah.
so relaxing. Now, for the men who are listening, what would you say to them that they need to do more of? Because there's a
In the
lot
bedroom?
yeah.
Pay attention and listen.
Okay.
You guys always want to la 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 la, but you don't want to listen.
Facts.
La 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 la. Blah, 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 blah.
I feel like girls just like, you know, lick when they're told to lick.
Just pay attention.
Clean up after yourself. We
Yeah.
don't want to be your mom, as you're saying. We
That's
want a partner.
heavy on
We want a
that.
person who is equal to us. Not like we're like draining us. We want to be
You're like, I've been there and
uplifted.
done that.
Yes.
Yeah, no
Right.
more.
Right.
So what's next for you? Besides, I know we're getting ready for this raffle, and that's going to end on March 1st. So where can people go to enter, by the way?
Yeah, pornstarraffle.com.
Pornstarraffle.com.
It should
Okay.
be on there, all the different details on there. If you want to follow me on my Instagram, I should be posting on there, on my Twitter, all of that. I want to learn I'm learning currently how to DJ, so I want to really get into the market of like
got you.
traveling and
I'm
doing all
telling
that. And feature dancing again. I want to like do a comic book.
Okay, like a graphic novel comic book.
Yeah, me being a super tits.
Super tits.
Super tits is
Okay,
crazy.
there you go.
I
Super
love
tits.
it. When is the last time that you did a feature dance performance?
I'm actually coming back to New York in September. I'm in the wrong month. February 28th to dance at Sapphire, and
Okay.
that was the last time I was
That's when you
there,
made
like,
that
couple
10
like 6
grand.
months ago. Yeah, and I'm going to the good one, to the 60, because they have like 4 different clubs now, and the one in the Upper East Side is the best one.
You need to tell them to let Super Tits DJ too.
That
Very.
Like, no, for real. If this is what you want to do, because I feel like what you can do is be a feature dancer, but then also be
Yeah.
like a feature DJ.
100%.
And that's how you can really pop it off.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
And then get back on the
No,
stage
you
or
can
something.
DJ
Exactly.
topless. That would be fire.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know how much money
No, I got you.
Look,
Ice in here.
I'm trying to help you. I'm telling you right now, that's the business right there. You want a DJ. You already could be you're a feature dancer. You should have them book you also as a DJ.
100%.
Yeah, put it on my roster.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you know, that's how things happen.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like I want to do the pool club at Sapphire, because they have one in Vegas. So during the summer, they have like a little pool club. So I feel like I'm going to pitch them
100%.
my first gig, I think.
This is the pitch right here. They're going to be like, yes, immediately.
Like,
Every
yep,
Tuesday night.
secure. I'm already down the block. I live there. Like, you don't have to fly me out.
Well, I cannot wait to see who wins this contest.
Me too. I'm
This
gonna be
raffle.
tuned in.
Yeah, I'll send you the link after. You'll see.
Oh, you know I'm gonna pay attention to it. Well, hopefully they like their performance enough that
Yeah,
they're gonna
that
be
they'll-
okay with
With it
that being
being
like,
released.
I'm amazing. I'm gonna make sure they're gonna be very
Have a time.
comfortable, and
Yeah.
they won't even know the camera's
Are
there.
you nervous about it in any way?
I don't think so. I feel like I'm gonna show up and bring my personality, bring my star self, and especially when I'm on set, the glamour's on me. Put all the makeup, all the hair.
And you're gonna meet the person
I
before
take my
the
glasses
scene.
off. I'm like,
take the glass. But they
Yeah.
put the glasses
That's
on.
a part of the scene.
Yeah. What about can you make yourself squirt when you're filming? How does that work?
so like a guy could make me squirt, but I haven't figured out how to
Do
do
it
it with
yourself.
myself. Like some
But
guys.
so are
know
you
how
an
to do
easy
it.
squirter? You
No,
were
the
saying?
guy has to go like she's like pressing some buttons, doing some like apparatus in there.
Some
I'm like,
computing.
right? It's like it's like some source code, right? Morse code. I don't know. I'm like, I don't know. I can't even feel it. And they were like, oh, it came out. I'm like, oh. I
Are
don't
you
know what
gonna-
that is. I'm sure. sure.
I wonder if you and this guy and whoever wins this raffle are gonna hit it off. Like, would you kiss, or is that kind of, now that you're in a relationship, is kissing off limits?
No, I feel like in the scene,
Okay.
that's when
part
the
of
turns
work.
on the
It's part
scene,
of
you
it,
know?
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't kiss every partner when I have a scene, because sometimes I'm just not, like, the person's not into it.
Yeah.
But, like, if I'm into it and he's into it, and it's just right. It connects.
What about licking booty? Would you lick his booty?
No.
You don't do that?
Not his, though. My man's, though, yeah.
Only your man. But so on
He can
camera,
lick my booty.
I'm
I
trying.
don't know how clean these fucking guys don't know how to fucking douche. They don't know hygienic stuff. I look at their nails.
Have you ever fucked a guy
They
with a
can't have
strap?
nice
Have you ever
nails.
fucked a guy with a strap on
Yeah.
camera?
Yeah.
We gotta Google that.
And the big one, too.
Ooh.
He was taking the big one. I'm like, okay,
Taking that
are you
thing.
sure this is gonna be good? I'm like, he's like, yes.
He's
I
like, I'm
can."
positive.
What about in your personal life?
No, not in my personal life. Only like with we were both having a butt plug in,
Okay.
but that's the closest it's
Yeah,
been.
let's not go too far.
No, he was into it. He's the one that showed me. I was like into it. Like I was more of a dom in that situation. I was like, maybe I can be a dominatrix, because this is actually turning me on. Like it was a
That's good
puddle
money,
around me. I
apparently.
was like, I've never been this fucking wet. I was like,
Yeah,
holy shit.
really? Is that good money? Like,
Yeah, because it's the power play. But right now I'm still in my sub era. Like I don't, because you in dom world you're supposed to like learn how to be a sub first, and then you transition into the dominatrix. Because you have to
I know
learn how to
that.
take the pain before you give the pain.
Before you can
so you know what the
Mm-hmm.
limits are. What's your safe word?
I never ever came up one.
Okay,
I'm
you
just.
gotta
I
come
take
up
it really.
with-
I can take a lot of pain. I'll just say
Sheesh.
stop. Like hello.
Yo, bro.
Enough. Thank you. Enough. You're good.
Well, just look at him. Like,
your
he
safe
knows, he
word.
knows.
Your safe word needs to be something in Polish.
Oh yeah.
Spierdalaj, which means fuck off.
What is it?
Spierdalaj.
Spierdalaj. Okay. Well, listen, Natalia Starr, thank you so much. We had such a good time with you today.
Thank you so much.
We
Yeah,
appreciate you for coming through and being so open and honest about
Yes.
everything.
I'm so excited for you in this raffle. I'm really
She's
intrigued.
gonna send us. You gotta make sure you let us know.
You're gonna get your raffles in.
Well, no, I'm not gonna submit, but I'm
I
gonna
just
tell
hope you
people
find
about
the
it.
next big porn star.
yeah.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
And we mean big.
We need a big one.
But don't forget about what I said about this new category. Micro
The
penis.
micro penis.
Yeah.
It sounds like
porn.
micropenis is the only one that nobody
I'm gonna buy
wants.
the website micropenis.com.
MPP.
Shout out to the
Micropenis
micros.
porn.
MPP.
You down with MPP?
No, not G.
Yeah, you know me.
Well, thank you so much. We appreciate it. Again,
Yes.
you guys get your raffles and you have until March 1st. And after that, it's a dub. All right?
Porn star.
Don't get any other girls.
What is it?
That.
What's the website?
Porn star raffle.
Pornstarraffle.com.
Okay. All right. It's lip service.
Cheers.